Yo, welcome to the motherfucking RawXchange. I wish I could have just saw the shit that we just saw, dog. Posh and Ian feud. That shit was hilarious. It got me hella energized for today, so we can say goodbye to the summer correctly. But as always, I'm here with my brothers and my sister.
Yo, it's me, MJ.
It's Posh.
Stop Shmoney.
Hey,
He's so bad.
Nigga over there like, yo, you know what? Yo, you know when you be mad and you mad you ain't say shit that's going through your head right now? Like, God damn it, I should have said that shit, goddamn. Oh, anyways, let's get to shooting the shit. Ian, what's up with you, bro?
Shit, man. Just,
Working.
Why'd you do a dance, nigga?
Nah, I'm just feeling good, man. It was a productive week. Got a lot of stuff done.
What's productive for you, sir?
Productive is getting my business done.
Why are you like moving your hips when you say that, nigga? That's weird.
Are you
like you was
looking at
fucking
my
some
hips?
nigga. I can see your whole back jacking
got that
up.
crackhead
I
shimmy
heard
going
the
on.
ass move different when they get some dick. But anyway.
Ooh, shit.
Hold
Still
on.
bodying.
Whoa, first of all.
Oh my God.
Y'all really on my body right now.
All right, Posh, how was your week?
I was chilling after our live show. I had the whole barbecue with the fam. You know that is Libra season.
You're
We turned up at Cleo's, getting ready to go to New York.
You stay in New York.
But
going to Dykeman Street again?
Find all them lesbians.
I guess we got to clear our Sunday calendars because Posh Page about to be lit as fuck.
Yo, listen, man.
New York people are lesbians and bisexuals always on Dykeman. We need to know. Because
Posh should be able
Posh
to
always finds him.
When's Posh can invite RawXchange to Dykeman Street?
No.
Word.
She'd be mad, though. We'd be in that bitch.
Some shit goes down on Dykeman. I know it.
No, I can't do that yet, guys.
Damn, dog.
I'm dead ass. Like I would be
keeping them for myself.
I'd be nervous. But no, I'm chilling.
MJ?
What's good, MJ?
My life has been consumed with work. I don't even know what home is. I don't know what life is.
There's a lot of niggas that don't know what home is. What happened?
Posh is on a roll today.
Nigga, we taking all these like they going to
Oh
Ian.
my
So if we start
God.
laughing to the side,
Oh, that's who? What?
it was
That's
the
the
calm down,
Ooh.
nigga. It was a joke. It was
Wow.
All
All right.
You're just saying why me and MJ laughing.
But yeah, after the live show, I had to fucking work right after the live show too.
did?
Yeah.
So all I've been doing is working. Honestly, I have no life.
Nice.
It's adulting.
Yeah.
Well, this is a thing, right? So my kid's about to be 5. Shit, one turns 3 in a few days. And so
She's a Libra?
yeah, so
Oh Lord.
Aw, I knew I loved her.
so you know, my daughter's in pre-K and she took pictures, right? And so I remember when we were telling this like weeks ago when she did it, but me and her mom were like, you know, all right, so show us how you're gonna say cheese. Show us how you're gonna say cheese. And so she would do it and then she'd do something like, nigga, don't do that, dog. Please. If I get that picture back and I gotta send it to the fam, dog, I know you beautiful, baby, but don't do that one. And then we had got it back Monday. So we just got it back yesterday. And when I tell you, y'all saw what I posted on IG, bro,
Yeah.
like I was like, yeah, your mom's gonna be proud of you, girl. You did a good job. And that's the first time when you go, man, your kid's doing something, even though as little as it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, because you know,
always
kids, like I
something.
figured like she'd be all crazy from playing around, and hair might be this way and that way, and you know, she came out nice.
Yeah, her
so
hair
I was
was
proud of her.
Yeah, that was a professional
just a
shoot.
real moment.
One thing I do want to do for my shooting the ship segment today, though, is to get out and let everybody know. The 6th of November, make sure people go out and vote. You know, there's a lot of
Yes.
times that I hear people complaining and bitching, and that shit's goes in and out because everybody has a chance to do what they want to do and make a movement. And they might not think this is the time to do it, but this actually is a crucial time to make that tidal wave that you want to see in 2 years. So
Make your voice heard.
Shut the fuck up and go vote is what I would say.
There we go. Shut the fuck up and go vote.
Bubble that circle.
Let's get to these shout outs, man.
So we want to shout out Novelty 101, located in
We're still here.
Yeah, they didn't kick us out
Right?
after that whole debacle. That's awesome. Located in the Thornton Park district here in downtown Orlando. They got hookah, they got cigars, they got a full bar. They play the football. Oh, they got Monday Night
Oh, they
Football
do now.
here.
Free wings.
Free wings.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what I used to do that when I had Nocturnal Mondays when we did the football before Nocturnal started. That's wild.
So they got that going on. So definitely check them out. We want to always give a shout out to our audio engineer Lemmy.
Bless.
It's not easy, but he make it look good. He make it look good. We got photos by Lex in the building. We also got Quiet Riot Concepts.
You heard?
Please make sure to check us out on all of our social media, Facebook group. We have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, of course, our RawXchange website at rawexchange.net.
Check us out. So it's been a few weeks, right? So, we had the live show 2 weeks ago. So it's probably been 3 weeks since we really got onto this RX Fantasy Football League. So we're going to take a little 2 minutes to talk some shit. I don't know why MB didn't show up today because for some reason he's 4-0.
Oh, shit.
I wonder if I could get a trade from him real quick. I wonder if he'd even notice. Actually, I tried doing that to MJ, but he ain't had shit on his team, so I had to keep moving.
He definitely ain't have shit on his team
okay.
because my team whooped his ass,
Oh,
nigga.
shit.
I have no rebuttal because my team is shit.
Damn, so they
Full
played
on.
like the Bucks?
Damn.
It
Week
was
4 Bucks?
I mean, at least we aren't playing like Florida State, but
Oh, well, Florida
Whoa.
State's actually getting it together, bro.
finally, about time. We'll see on Saturday.
Okay.
Miami's about to be in that ass. I'm sure.
Pause.
Okay. Don't remember we play each other at the end of the season, so that's
we'll
where all
see.
the money's at.
We'll see in
All
November.
this shit you talking right now don't mean nothing until
We'll
the
see
end
in
of the
November.
season, dog.
Okay.
So make sure you guys your money.
You want to put a bet on it right now?
What you want to do?
Let's do 100.
All right, that's fine.
Bet.
Bet.
We will keep you updated.
All right, so we're gonna run this down real quick. So right now, after 4 weeks, we got Marcus B number 1. We got Pussy Tarts and Pop Tarts and Pussy Farts 3 and 1 at number 2. The Interceptions in they're 3. I've got a Chubb at 4. One Man Wolfpack holding down 5. Here comes Posh and her squad holding down the 6th position. That's filling 6. Never mind. First Class in Session. Then we got me, Purple Rain. Number 8, Legacy over there holding knees with King Caps at that 1 and 3 spot. We got Ryan's team at number 9, King Cash holding 10 down, 11 for MJ, womp womp, and then Crispy Kareem holding down the 12th spot. It is a little early. We still got
Exactly.
shit. We still got quite a bit of games left. We got 9, so we'll see what happens. But I don't see those guys at the bottom doing much. It's gonna be rough.
Well, damn.
All right.
Them teams are rough. out.
All right.
What's raw?
Yo, so Lil Wayne dropped his album
Yes.
this past weekend.
Yes.
I like it
Why?
because there's some solid songs on there, and it reminds me of old school Lil Wayne. And the song that did it for me was Mona Lisa.
Yes.
That was fire. That was a fire track.
I mean, I love when an artist can put a story together in a song,
And you can visualize it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened.
and he's never really done that either. You know what I mean? From what I can remember.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done it's Lil Wayne, but I don't remember anything like that. You know, that's like that Nas shit, like that rewind track type joint.
Yeah,
I love this album. I think that it met the expectations. I mean, damn it, man. He made us wait 5 fucking years for this shit? It was about time. But you know what I liked about it? I liked the fact that you could tell that the shit was put together over the course of 5 years. Like, he still kept some of the songs that I'm sure he was working on throughout all the anticipation of the album. He added some new shit in there. Of course, Uproar. When I heard that beat from Special
Yo.
Delivery, I was like, oh shit.
Harlem shaking in the car.
Yeah, I ain't go.
That's the
front
song
that.
I wanted us to
Yeah.
start with. And we just all get up and just that shit has a vibe to it, bro.
That song got me. But otherwise than that, like when I was starting, if I can't get grabbed by the first 3 tracks, then
Nah, that's wild, dog. So here's my thing, right? So Weezer's been gone for a very long time, and he's put out. Did he put out 1 mixtape?
I think
Was it
2.
1 or 2? All right. So the very last one that he probably put out about a year and a half ago, was it?
Mm-hmm.
I hated it. Trash. I'm like, oh God. So I'm nervous. I'm like, yo, what are
Right.
we about to get?
Yeah.
And so obviously the first track's with his mom and his da-da-da. So you're like, all right, bet.
Which
But
I
bro,
absolutely loved.
and that's cool.
She was sobbing halfway through. I
Yeah,
couldn't
it just-
understand
it
what the
just-
fuck she was saying, honestly.
It is what it is. But when he got to that, what is it, Cry track, and Triple X was on that bitch, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm already in this bitch heavy, dog. Like that, because I like a lot of emo shit at times. So like when it had that feel to it, I was like, fuck. And then he was doing his thing, and then I didn't care so much for the next one for
Dedicate?
Yeah, it was the one with what's his name?
Oh, Travis Scott?
No, hell no. That
was Let
my
It
favorite.
Fly.
The one with what's his boy's name? 2 Chainz. Is that what you said? Maybe I misheard you.
No.
But the 2 Chainz. Remember where he's talking? Like it has parts of 2 Chainz on it saying shit about Wayne. And I wasn't a fan of that track. But then when we got into him and Travis Scott, I would have been done right there and said that was a classic album because that you guys already know how I feel about Travis Scott, but that shit was fire, man. I mean, here's the thing. I feel that we got a different Wayne than we used to getting, right? I feel like he was a lot more open than he's been in the past. I think there was a softer side of him as well, as weird as that may sound. And I feel from the type of projects that we got, and I get it, I've talked to some people, the energy wasn't there, whatever the case may be, but I still feel that he gave us something different that worked. Yeah. And I was a fan of that because at the end of the day, you're not always going to get the same shit. You know what I mean? And for you to still get a masterpiece or some artful music like that, for me, I was a fan.
I mean, he had to evolve during making this album. Yeah. I mean, music's changed so much. All those emotions, in 5 years.
Too, dog. All the shit they were fighting and going over, bro. Like, there's a lot of tracks. The track with Nicki where her singing is not bad too. Like, that was decent, you know. But I'm a big fan also of the one with him and Kendrick, bro. That shit is like, damn, dog. I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to meet none of these bitches he talking about right now, dog. I'll be mad as fuck, dog.
Yo, and Let It All Work Out when he talked about his the gun situation.
Yeah, that was wild.
And what was actually going through his head, because we had never heard anything from him about that situation. And his mom was speculating earlier on in or was it later on in that track? I think it was later on in that track.
Well, she did say that she never really had a clear understanding of what happened.
It was before the song played.
Yeah, and she never asked him about it.
But that was crazy because they've brought that up in the past, like years and years ago. He brought it up, but when he brought it up because the guy that saved his life,
right? The cop,
exactly. He had done something for him because it was something to save his life. But the only other thing I want to say about this Wayne album too is Swiss Beats is a killer, bro. Because I know that track is like hella old, like 5 years old, and he timeless.
Remixed it,
That nigga does anything. That's timeless, bro. I'm like, that shit had me like you couldn't even tell. You couldn't tell 5 years from now, yesterday, it don't matter. Like Swiss Beats, and that's what you get with these great producers, because a lot of shit that they make don't matter. It knocks forever.
Right.
Never gets old.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
speaks to the spirit.
America's Black Dad gets sentenced to 3 to 10 years. Bill Cosby. How do y'all feel about that?
Sorry, my
fucked
nigga.
up, man.
Given the fact that all these accusations
but
happen.
bro, that's even just one sentence. That's not all the other shit that's still out there.
Oh, there's more.
That was just off of one situation. That was it's not like it was compiled with a whole bunch of shit.
So he's gonna die in jail, basically.
Yeah, he's done.
That's a shame.
Hey man, but yo,
I mean, so why are they saying that it's just a 3 to 10?
Because it's only one. If it was, again, if you look at it, if it was 20 of the women, it would have been a different sentence. But because it was the one, it was why he got the 3 to 10.
I just look at it like this. Like when it comes to, it's a touchy situation because you don't want to say too much only because what he got convicted for is something so serious that you don't want to say like, oh, I feel bad for him, because then it's almost like condoning the behavior.
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing that I will say is keep the same energy. Like, you want to take Bill Cosby? I bet. So take Donald Trump while you fucking at it. Talk about I'm grabbing bitches' pussy. Let's talk about all the other people who have been able to pay their way out of a situation or change the narrative along the way. That's the only thing that I will say about that. I'm not going to say that I'm happy, because to me, it's like, it's never a good day when shit like this goes down. However, keep the same energy, bro. Like, pick up everybody else along the way who's been accused of the same shit, who has openly said things that he has said, and keep the same energy with them too. Put them behind bars.
I got where you're coming from, Posh, but I think the biggest difference is that this dude was using drugs to grab these chicks. You know what I mean? So,
yo, let me tell you something.
But
I feel like this. How old is Bill Cosby? Do we know?
Like 81 or something.
310.
Like, bro.
Too damn old.
This is the shit. Back in the day, all of this shit was going on.
Quaaludes were just out there for
Bill
the tape.
Cosby
It wasn't
was
Quaaludes,
not the
though. They proved
only-
it.
It was a joke.
It
man.
was he was not the only person doing those things. And let's keep it all the way 100. As a woman, the shit that I have seen behind the scenes, sometimes even hanging around artists and basketball players and everything like that, these bitches be with the shits. Okay? So to me, it's like, all right, now because he's talked about it, now they want to run back old footage where he was saying this, where he was saying that. And it's not to say that it's okay or that it was cool, but let's not get shit fucked up. These bitches knew also what they were signing up for. As a woman, you have to also be aware of the situations that you put yourself into. Like, there's been times where I was in certain parties where, yo, I know when it's time to get the fuck on home, or after dark shit is gonna start to happen. Let's not be fucking stupid about it either. So don't sit there and try to condone one person or, you know what I'm saying, and try to condemn them and try to have, you know what I'm saying, like this whole narrative going on with them, like, oh, they're such a horrible person because he was viewed as this and he was viewed as that. Like,
but I think
everybody was doing it.
I totally get what you're saying, Posh, but I think we also have to, walk that line because at the end of the day, because he's a celebrity, can't be treated any way different, even if they handled him different. Because
they have no.
all that
where's
is
the proof,
spread it
though?
out there. All that's spread out there.
Is there any proof?
My nigga, if there's chicks on chicks on chicks talking about the same shit,
It only takes one.
at the end of the day, what proof they gonna take from you? I mean, obviously they had certain shit.
It's just funny how you go to purchase. Oh, you make word that you're gonna purchase a major a news site? Was it NBC or I think it was NBC? And all this stuff, accusations come out afterwards. Like these are the things that you might look at as a conspiracy theory or whatever the case is, but his reputation is like impeccable, bro. At the end of the day, I know like people say stuff like on The View, they was talking about his character and he's very opinionated and stuff like that. But he was opinionated on that time. He talks about black issues, how to raise black men.
That's all gravy, nigga. But if you still a dirtbag, then you a dirtbag at the end of the day. It don't matter what you did for people, nigga. If you fucking raping bitches, you raping bitches. So
a chick that comes over to your house at night, she don't know what's up?
I'm not saying that, nigga. That's not a situation you talking about. You talking about shit that was not even happening. They're talking about shit being in the back of old shoots and shit.
According to the lawyer of Bill Cosby, the lady stated that she had a headache.
Talking about one chick, and
that's the chick that is stuck to.
Of chicks.
That's the chick that is stuck to though. You know what I'm saying? Like that they said that it was sustenance. All right, she wanted something for her headache. At the end of the day, if she agreed for something, have you ever had sex with your girl on Benadryl or something?
Nah.
Or nothing, like when she was sick or nothing?
Sorry, bro.
What?
Not me.
Nothing?
Nah.
So you never had
cures
sex
to
with
a headache, Benadryl, dick.
If my girl's sick,
alcohol,
she's taking that and going
sleep.
to bed, my nigga.
Nah, you never, well, I don't know.
Then I guess I'm just a hoe then, because I'd be like, yo, fuck me out of my sleep. Fuck the headache right out of me.
You feel me? But I don't know.
So, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it's an unfortunate situation. The only thing I'm going to say about it is what I've been saying is just keep the same energy because he's not the only one. And you can't, like you were saying, you can't treat him differently because he's a celebrity. Fine. So then let's get the fucking president the fuck about the White House because that nigga's been saying hella crazy shit.
Grabbing
that
pussy.
nigga has fucking paid off porn stars. That nigga has fucking had all sorts of conspiracies going on since he's been in the fucking White House. And yet he's still the president. So how are we going to throw one motherfucker under the jailhouse for this shit? But yet we have a whole nother person running the country this way. It's foul.
That is a great segue. Mr. Kanye West, please come to the front of the congregation
I don't want to
right
talk
now.
about him.
So
I think it's Ye. It's Ye now.
It's yay.
It's Ye.
Whatever.
That's what he goes by
Give
now.
a fuck.
It's
Dang,
yay.
he's worse than Diddy now.
So I'm pretty sure everybody by now has heard about his Saturday Night Live rant. And oh my God. I feel like he's losing it. I feel
Do
like
you feel like he's I think he's gone.
It's like,
quite honestly.
it's like one step forward, two steps back. Like he goes to Chicago, does some shit, got Posh over here like, yeah, he's back and all this shit. And then this nigga goes, psych, niggas.
That's a
Make
good
America
point.
great again.
Kim K had one job, and that was to keep the nigga on the meds. That was it.
he did
that
say
was
he's
it.
off his meds. So that,
he did?
that could be one thing. He said that in his
Well,
TMZ
that
interview.
speaks it all.
But that brings up what you said about Chicago. That brings up another point that I had. I feel like Chicago Kanye is completely different from LA Kanye. And the reason why I say that, when he launched his IG again, which was like late
You ever
last
been to
week.
Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you stepped off that plane, was MJ a different MJ when you got to Vegas, my nigga?
I plead the fifth.
All right, I'm just saying.
I
Shit
didn't like
happens.
Vegas, but anyway.
So I feel like when Kanye went back to Chicago, we saw that interview that he had on the whatever radio station that was. I can't remember it right now. But he seemed like he was sound of mind. He seemed like the old Kanye. And the things that he was doing on his IG, I mean, he did confront a couple of people that had been talking shit about Kim and all that other shit. I mean, yeah. You gotta protect your wife at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But
That's the problems you don't want to have, though. You feel me?
word, I mean,
You
true.
have to.
Yo.
Son.
Is that why niggas dig deep, finding out what a bitch
Oh
is
my
about?
God.
You have to, dog.
I mean, you didn't have to dig far for Kim, but
I can't. I can't. Because Kim Kardashian is like that poppin' ass party that everybody went to, but then you don't want people to
But
talk
nigga,
about
her
the
life
poppin'
is
ass party
gravy,
that
dog.
you
It's
was
this
like.
nigga that's going crazy. Her and her family Gucci. They don't lose. They don't do anything. And if they do anything, guess what? Nobody knows about it because it's within their family. You got Kanye out here like in the house going fucking crazy. Soon as he gets out the house, he's fucking blurting every motherfucking thing out because he's free and can say something that's not going to be choked up or
He's the only
laughed to the
nigga
side.
that lasted out of all the Kardashians.
And he's not lasting right
He's
now.
not
nigga.
lasting.
So
Right.
that means he's
Downward
fizzling
spiral.
out. Starting to fizzle out. It's the curse shit.
he needs to get back on his meds.
Yeah, that's
So a couple of excerpts from his interview on TMZ that caught my mind.
I really thought he was talking like Ian when I was listening. Like, what? I didn't
honestly,
understand what he was saying.
sorry, bro, but he did remind me a lot of you when I was
No.
listening to that interview.
I think, yeah, I mean, no, I ain't going front. When I watch that shit, I'm like, damn, I do that shit. You feel me? But I
You
feel
be
like,
off your meds too?
no, I don't need meds. I just feel like sometimes there's so much stuff I want to
Yo,
say.
the look Posh gave this nigga.
What happened?
No, but I'm serious though. There's times where I just have so much stuff I want to say, and
Nah, I
it's
do
just
that
like
shit
it just comes out and blotches,
Incomplete
and
thoughts.
it's like fuck.
Yeah, I'm
it's not
horrible.
incomplete. It's just too much, and I just
Be
rush it.
dyslexic.
Yeah, I'm kind of dyslexic a little bit sometimes.
Be
Nah,
off
you
your
either
meds?
are or you aren't, nigga. There ain't a little 5%.
Nah, there's times where I'm
Embrace
like, how the
that
fuck
shit.
did I turn around? Like turn
That nigga be
word
like,
around?
I'm only 5% retarded.
So Harvey, one of the hosts of TMZ, was the guy that was actually interviewing Kanye, and he asked him to take his hat off, and he had the "Make America Great" hat on.
Why do you ask him to take his? Oh, because he asked him to take that hat off.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kanye said
I changed the brim.
he did actually. That shit was kind of different.
You didn't hear him?
Nah.
Yo, you didn't hear this? Oh, you missed the funniest shit, dog. They was grilling him about the hat, and he's like, oh, no, I changed it up. I changed the
You
brim.
know what it
I
is
miss that.
about Kanye though? Kanye's the type of nigga where he's always been a rebel. So I really feel like the more you tell him not to do
No,
some
for sure.
shit,
You can't
the
be-
more he's gonna do. Like he's gonna do it con
What's fucking
sana.
Kanye
Like he's
up
gonna do it
is
like for
he's
real.
trying
for
to
real.
be for black people, but still for
No, I
white corporate America.
No,
you can't.
I actually totally feel Posh, and this is why. Because there's times that, like, because here's what happened, right? He says whatever the fuck he wants to do. He says it, blah, blah, blah. He likes that outcome, right? And then he turns and says, you know what? I'm going to try it somebody else's way. And the response he got was great, but he might not have really liked that. So guess what he's going to do?
He
Be
gonna
a
be,
rebel.
yeah.
Bro, Kanye can't be for black people when he's out here saying African Americans vote Democrat to get more welfare. You can't.
There's
This is
some,
the thing,
Come
though.
on. I don't want to get
Bro,
into this.
listen,
Like,
Yo,
yeah, like
listen.
I don't even
saying.
want to touch that
Yo, but you
subject
know what,
because
though?
I know a lot
But-
of my family had the fucking plug at the welfare office, fam.
Who doesn't
Like,
like
if
that
that's
shit?
Yeah.
like I'm just keeping it all the way 100. Like we had the food stamps, like the original food stamps. You
Well,
know the
who
fucking
made it that
packet
way?
you had to rip
The
off.
paper.
Everybody
Yeah.
want to blame the symptom, but not the core.
What?
You feel me?
Oh, I don't
Let's
want
go.
to do this.
Let him talk. Let's go. Let's do.
Explain.
This is gonna be entertaining.
Open up that capsule. Let's go.
Nah, I mean like you.
So the white people did that to you. They gave you an option
What?
to take or to do, right?
What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to understand what you're telling me.
What question did you?
Well,
what are
same one you were
directing?
about to answer, my nigga. Go ahead.
All right, so basically yeah, man, I ain't gonna front about that shit, bro. So where did violence came from in America? All right, you know what?
No, where did it come from?
no.
Give
Nah,
us a
nah,
go.
nah.
Let's go.
Fuck all that. Go ahead.
Go.
Wow,
Y'all,
Lemmy
next
looking at me
question.
dirty.
Go ahead. Next question.
I love you, Lemmy. I love politics because it's just fuck. Lemmy's like, I'm ready,
So-
nigga. Let's go. Where's my mic, nigga?
This is what I will say about Kanye. I'm really heartbroken. Like to see him
Super.
to get to this extent. Like it's really, as a fan, I'm absolutely heartbroken because when I go back into what I remember Kanye West to be this producer from Southside Chicago, to see him, you know, do Through the Wire, to see him break record like Jesus Walks in such a time where you weren't even like, it was such a time where you couldn't even talk about religion like that. You couldn't talk about, you know, certain things. And to see him be a rebel to that extent and to break that kind of a record. And he even said it. He said, I'm going to talk about God and my record won't get played. And his first album, The College Dropout, and you see all this knowledge that he's kicking. And, you know, like to see...
Black people have been talking about God and hip hop all the time.
That's you know, like new. Him break, you know what I'm saying? But like break into who he's been now is like absolutely, to me, is absolutely devastating. It is absolutely devastating. I hope that he gets the help that he needs. I feel like he was never the same ever since his mother passed away. I think his mom had a lot to do with his moral compass. Agreed. And keeping him grounded. And I think that when she passed away, that nigga really lost his fucking mind. I think that right there, and I think that ever since that, he has been desperately searching for a way to keep himself grounded. And it goes, like I've said before, it goes to remind you of being mindful of the company that you keep. Because he said it himself, I've been surrounded with people who don't give a fuck because I'm making them money and I'm getting them hits and I'm getting them publicity and I'm getting them deals. They don't give a fuck about me. What they care about is what they get from me. So therefore, if this Kanye is the one that's getting them all this attention and all this, you know what I'm saying, all this publicity, they're going to let this man run himself to the ground, and it's absolutely devastating to watch. Like, as a fan, I'm utterly heartbroken that this is what the fuck we're having to deal with. This nigga dressed up as a Perrier bottle at the fucking... like stupid. At Jimmy Kimmel and shit, and the other motherfucker dressed up as a Fiji bottle, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, who approved this concept?
Him.
Like, I love
Fiji.
This is kind of like what I think.
A whole water bottle?
This is why Michael Jackson had a whole big ass ranch and farm, like so he kept his ass away from saying shit.
Do you feel like at some point,
we need to do the same thing for him? And
I hate to say this, but do you feel like at some point he feels so isolated and so attacked that he just says fuck it?
Well, I'll give you that as well. And if you look at who his mentors are and who he looks up to, those are the people that were crazy as fuck, did this, did that, and he probably looks at it as justification on why he does what he does. To be honest, that'd be my understanding.
I don't know. I'm just, like I said, like, as a fan, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I just want the old Kanye back. Like, this is not it. And personally, I think Kim Kardashian is fed the fuck up too while we're at it. Like, I think that any day, this is me speculating, but this is what I've noticed in watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, for 10 seasons, we seen this bitch run through mad niggas, right? Talk about she in love and oh my God and blah, blah, blah. And I feel horrible because she's a fucking Libra, and that's not who we are as a people. But
remember when Kanye was just a friend on the outside?
Okay. So
waiting.
I hate that I know that.
When she tell you not to worry about that nigga, and then you have to worry about that nigga.
That nigga waiting like he in the DMV with his ticket.
But the one thing I will say is, when you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians and her talking about, you know, the niggas that she's with at the moment, the Reggie Bushes, the Chris Humphrey, the who else? She ran through a couple of niggas.
Chris Humphrey counts?
That was...
Nigga, yeah, she married him and everything. But my point is,
and
she
got unmarried a few days later.
But what I'm saying is, she paints a certain narrative to the fucking screens, like, oh my God, I'm so in love, and that's my boyfriend, and blah blah blah, right? But then when they're getting ready to like break up, they start releasing all of those like behind the scenes fights and shit like that. And then like, it's lately, I've just noticed that they're putting out those clips of her and Kanye fighting, and I'm like, ah, shit, she's getting ready to break up with this nigga, and she's doing it in a way to where it's kind of letting the public in on like the behind the scenes, so when the news comes out, it's not like a big deal.
He was crazy.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, he's been crazy this whole time. Like, didn't you see that video I did?
I don't know if y'all want to see that crazy Kanye. Nah. That's a whole nother level, I think.
But that nigga loves her. It's just really unfortunate, because I really think that she does care about him, but I think that overall, she's going to protect her brand. Like, her whole family has built this brand that they're all going to protect. And if that nigga gotta go, then that nigga gotta go. But he loves him some Kim K. Like, it's a really sad situation.
Yeah, at this point, it's not funny anymore. It
really
sad.
isn't.
Can we get to something funny?
Like this summer 18.
Oh, you just throw that out.
Talking about people like... That you talk about the drugs and the parties and the shit, like Lindsay Lohan thinking that she was gonna fucking rescue some fucking
First
people.
of all,
what the fuck is going on with people these days?
We don't condone drugs.
Do we? Not?
No.
Speak for yourself. Anyways, but where was she? Where was she though? I heard some language in the background.
That's a great fucking question. I know that the family was Pakistani, so she said like "fuck Pakistan" or some crazy shit like that. She thought that these people,
and she's over there,
were sex trafficking kids, but it was their kids, and she tried to take the kids to this hotel room on some like I'm gonna save you.
Tell me your story. I'll get you a room.
Oh my God. Yo, she got that A1. Yo, Angie might be her plug. We don't even know.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
Like, she was high off of some shit. There is no way that
keep your hands off my kids, my nigga. That's all I'm going to tell you.
She got punched in the face.
No, I know she did. I saw the video.
Shot. Let's talk about
Yo, but that's my thing. Why are you over in that country fucking off? Like, that ain't the country to fuck off. They don't know you as that Disney movie chick. You know what I mean?
Some crazy white bitch.
She hasn't been that Disney movie chick in quite some time.
I get it, but I'm just saying they don't give a fuck.
Had a lot of fucking controversy.
She's mad. Homeboy didn't pull a gun and blow her brains out. Like, bro, you're not in America. And
let me tell you something, yo. If that bitch tried to take my kids, I'd be like, fuck it. You'll give them back in a couple of hours anyway. Once my daughter starts telling you about yourself.
Hey, I'm gonna be at this bar. Just bring them back.
Exactly. I needed a babysitter, bitch. Good looking out. Talking about put on a bra.
Oh shit.
What?
Yo, that story is hilarious.
My daughter tried my whole life. But anyway.
Yo, I don't know if anybody else cares because I really don't, so we could be in and out of this one. But Cat Williams and Kevin Hart?
Don't care.
I don't even understand what the hell that beef is even about. Like, are you mad because he made it and you didn't? Like, what is the issue?
I mean, they both made it just at different times.
Yeah, but Cat Williams did not live up to to what Kevin Hart is. Yeah. Cat Williams did not live up to that shit. That nigga got into some mad fucking shit.
He got there,
but Kevin Hart transitioned the game. I mean, Cat Williams went there with the movies a little bit with Friday and everything there, but
no, bro. Kevin Hart's like on a whole. Cat Williams was the man. Cat Williams was selling out shows. I remember you had those bootleg DVDs, or we had them DVDs when Cat Williams dropped shit. Everybody was watching Kevin Hart. Yo, like you were, but here's the thing, right? And this is everyday life. So just remember this: when you get into a point where you're doing great in life, you still have to keep going.
Hell yeah.
You still have to keep grinding. It's not getting
there.
You don't get there and go, I made it.
Getting
and guess what
there
he did?
is the beginning.
He got there. He started partying in LA, started doing the drugs, and he was doing drugs he ain't really know about. And them drugs said, hey, Kevin Hart, come hang out with us. We love fucking up niggas' careers. And
not Kevin Hart, Cat Williams.
Yeah, sorry, Cat Williams. And guess what happened?
Ended up in a soccer field getting his ass whooped by a teenager.
Oh my God.
And I hate that it had to be him because Cat Williams is, I mean, even still.
They were the same size though, man. You feel me?
It's a big 13-year-old.
Man, hopefully that shit works out though. No, but supposedly Kevin Hart was mad really because he was coming at a few people. He was coming at other comedians and he didn't like how they were coming at, especially women.
Yeah.
Women.
Did you see what she said though when they asked her about the Black Lives Matter movement?
Who are you talking about?
What's her the
Tiffany
woman?
Haddish.
Yeah, that she was he was defending. She just basically said I'm a comedian and she didn't have nothing to really say. And I was reading down the comments and people was just like, dang, you have a platform and here's a platform and everybody's, on your side and this is what you choose to do with your platform is not even give an insight of some type of emotion.
You gotta understand too
why
that
are people mad at that though?
People don't have to volunteer.
Not everybody's like that, bro. Some people don't want to do that. Some people don't feel they have the withal and the withstand to do all that. That's just them.
We have a platform.
It's not even that. I think that they caught her also in an off moment. The girl had just received an award. She's not thinking that she's gonna get asked those type of a question. Granted, that comes with media training and her having somebody in marketing that's gonna prepare her for those questions and shit like that. But I think that they caught her on an off moment and she didn't have an answer. And quite honestly, I appreciate her answer more than her trying to fumble her way through some crazy shit.
People mad when people are real because they didn't say what the fuck you said. The fuck out of here. That's the number one thing I can't stand. If you mad because somebody said some shit that you don't like or that you're mad that they didn't say something that you wanted to say.
With the stage comes responsibility,
nigga.
Bro.
No,
nigga, you got a platform and look at the shit that comes out of your mouth.
And I try to, but you guys look at what you guys do. So
because we're protecting our brand. But anyways,
protecting the brand.
Just kidding, dog. But at the end of the day, that's not anybody's responsibility, bro. If somebody's responsibility wants to sit up in that house, count their money, and be them, then that's them. They don't have to do anything. Now, the people that go out and do it, then more power to them. But you can't be mad because somebody doesn't do it.
I'm just saying, when stuff happened to Jewish people and they want their reparations and everything like that, they get their shit. You feel me? When we talk about our stuff and we go there with that, we told to shut the fuck up and that's not important.
See,
Okay, so
I think
let me
you're taking a
ask you this.
different
Hold
context
up.
from what I'm saying. I'm not telling anybody shut the fuck up.
No,
but
I'm
if
just
you are
saying.
not open to having that conversation and you want to shut the fuck up, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But if you go find somebody that wants to yell to the high waters, then let them do that. But if she's not about that, like, you can't knock her hustle. Go look at how this chick made it. She used to sleep in her car. You can't tell her she ain't a grinder. She ain't do what she got. She don't even know what she dealing with yet. She had that stardom level where she trying to figure out how to live with this life.
Right.
And so now y'all want to say, hey, like, say this, do this. You know how many times she probably hears that a day? And all she want people to do is shut the fuck up?
I
Let her
understand.
enjoy it for a little bit.
I understand. She's enjoying her life and everything like that. But the question that they asked wasn't that hard to answer. So, I mean,
Answer
yeah.
it.
So
you-
then you answer
For
it.
you,
Answer it.
dog. Like, that might be different for you. Not everybody's in the same boat, bro.
No, let him go ahead and answer it. Go ahead. Give your rendition of that answer, what you
You're
feel
being
like she
asked that
should have
question right
left.
now. What's your answer?
Well, I have to go back and remember the question.
You just said it. You were the one that brought this
About
up. We
black
weren't even
silver-
talking about her. You brought it up, so you have to have at least an idea of what was asked and why she answered it the way she did.
And we're putting you on the spot just
All
like
right.
she was on the spot.
Exactly.
So
Okay. So basically, from what I can recall, it has something to do with the Black Lives Matter and something particular that she said. But basically, how I feel about the whole Black Lives Matter incident is, dang, I can't even really talk about it right now. Because
That's exactly how she felt.
But here's the thing, though. She heard the question. I don't remember the question. There's a difference.
Okay, so give your rendition
let's
of
do
Black
it like
Lives
this.
Matter.
How about I'll on the next show I'll recall this and then we'll talk.
Let's do it
about
like this. Ian, what's your take on Black Lives Matter? How do you think it affects America right now?
Black Lives. Well, shit. My true opinion on that is I feel like marching and all that other stuff, it makes a difference to an extent, but it doesn't. I feel like we have to more stick to each other as a people. Open up more venues, more avenues for ourselves. Stop looking for other people or other, groups of people to do stuff for us. You know what I'm saying?
like the food stamps?
Huh? Yeah, food stamps, whatever, anything when it comes like that, like that's just how situations are. But I feel like I said, the core basis is understanding the core of why things are the way they are. And yeah, I even know where to go with this anymore, to tell you the truth. So next week I'll touch on
But
it.
No,
I think
that's
the real portion of this is why they did this to you, Ian, is because she's just won an award. She has all these emotions on her.
Yeah.
For winning an award. And you know what's probably running
And
through her
out of
head?
left
I slept
field.
in my car. I had to do this. I had to do that. And now, hey, what would you do? I don't fucking know. I just won an award. You know what's going through my head right now? And you of all people chilling, don't got nothing through your mind. You ain't win no award. They asking you a question and it's like, all right, here he goes, A, B, and C. Let me give you some vanilla shit and we out. So you can't condemn somebody, in how they live their life and how they go about it. It's always different when you put yourself in those shoes. Remember
I just
when
gotta
hold on.
hear the
Let's
question.
just do
I
this,
would've
right?
been
When you
able to
had bread,
question.
right? When you had hella bread, like people knew you had bread. How many people came to you every day looking for something?
They still come to me.
I
every
get
day
it, my
looking
G,
for
but what I'm
something.
telling you is everybody looks at you to come to them because they think you are what you are. But if you can't supply to them or give them what you can give them for yourself and them, then you're not benefiting anybody. You're not helping anybody out. And that goes back to your conversation about her and not giving to the black community or whatever you
No,
took
it's not
that.
about her giving them. I'm saying the type of comment that she made was just more like she could have said something compared to the. If I go back and recall what the question was, there was an answer for that because I had an answer for that at that time, but I wasn't expecting to speak about
But
it.
Neither was she, and that was exactly the
She's probably
point.
thinking
That's
about where
it.
she's gonna put her award in
I'm
her
saying
house
when
at
I
that time,
first
bro.
when I first heard that question, I had an answer for it.
But
That's what I'm
again,
saying.
the point is she was put on the spot. It's not to say that she doesn't have an answer to it. It was the fact that question came out of left field in that moment and she didn't know how to answer it. That's the whole point.
Got you.
So, moving right along, because Jesus Christ,
Bye,
we
bye.
had a hell of a summer, guys.
We did.
yeah.
Damn, we made it. Did we?
So
We're still here, though.
Yeah, we here. Back in March, another podcast, Church for the Wild, initiated a podcast war and said that we wouldn't make it through the summer. And
along with others. But as of September 22nd, that was the last day of the summer. And niggas, we still here. We still kicking.
So we gotta see if we can make it happen where they come down here and they join us, and we can kind of have a moment with them and let them know like we still rocking, niggas. What the fuck y'all
for that
up
one
to?
event, let's bring them down for that and then do a show then for that special stuff you're working on.
Oh,
That'd be dope.
Oh yeah.
Special guest too.
Oh,
That'd
we
be
got
pretty
something
dope.
planned for y'all niggas.
You see. Okay.
But like Posh says, it's been a crazy summer. First and foremost, we have to thank all you guys because yes, we're still here, but we wouldn't be here without all of you guys.
100.
So even before we get into this segment, we just want to thank everybody. It's been a crazy journey and we're not done. We're having loads of fun and we love having fun with you guys. We love hearing the stories that you guys tell us. We love hearing, how you liked somebody, cracked on somebody and made you laugh or changed your day. I mean, I know there's people that I get that hit me up, even ask me questions just on the daily, like, hey Trev, what would you do here? And then, just that, friendship that we have now because of the podcast that, you communicate with others. And I really appreciate that.
It's really brought a lot of people together, and it's been a dope thing to see. We did the R&B vibes party and the old school party, and people came out and they supported that, and we had tons of fun with that and have a lot of pictures. What else happened to us over the summer? We finally launched our fucking website. That was fun.
That did take some
We
time.
sure did.
We did our t-shirts and we did our website.
Had contests.
We had the contest. We
had
did a
the
strip club episode. We had episode 37.
Fuck
The
that
Lost
goddamn
Files.
episode.
The Lost Files.
And somebody's trying to bring them Lost Files out, I heard.
I just think that for the first year anniversary, which is officially October 29th, was the first episode that you guys did.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to do the Halloween. Did we even come up with a name for that shit? We're going to figure it out, guys.
Don't worry. By the time this drops,
we're going to have a whole lot more of information for you. But our next live show is going to be on October 30th, is
Correct.
it?
Yep.
October 30th is going to be a Halloween Eve themed party, and it's going to mark the 1 year anniversary of the RawXchange. So
Word.
what we're deciding to do is we're going to take snippets, of episode 37, and we're going to be playing it for you guys. So you guys kind of get a sneak peek of what really went on that night.
So is RawXchange a
Jesus, help
Scorpio?
us.
Hey, I like that.
We're Scorpios.
Yeah.
Who's we? I'm Libra gang.
We
Don't
are
do that.
we are RawXchange, so we're Scorpios.
No, I'm not co-signing that shit. But we had different business ventures. We got Novelty. We had Raw Feud at our first live show here.
Mm-hmm.
We had we ended the summer with Horribly Raw with Wheezy.
Which was
Yeah,
a
that
great
was
show.
great.
That's a great show.
I was looking forward to you choking the shit out of Ian. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, ooh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna
I
happen.
missed that. I
That's
mean, I
blood,
didn't.
dog. That never
Knees
happened.
and legs. I was like,
That's a
oh,
normal-
shit.
They don't know. That's me.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what they're like,
normal.
yo, they better find out. Like, yo, you
Yeah, I'm
guys-
like,
that ain't,
I didn't
that's
see
light
anything
work,
wrong.
nigga.
I was like, that's normal.
That's not normal for me. I was sitting here like, no, wait. I was like, oh shit. We ain't done.
Trust
Yeah.
me, we both wouldn't be quiet if we was gonna fight. Trust me.
Trevor grabbed me Ian like Homer did Bart.
Yo, you're wild.
Yo, nigga, you was
Yo, I will say, you know,
Knees and legs, knees and legs.
I don't want to give too much away because, you know, I think we're going to do after the Halloween special, we're going to do like a recap also. But, you know, I want to shout out all the countries that, you know, rock with us. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, I always bring it up, man, but Ireland has been since late, you know, since the summer, they've been rocking with us heavy. You know, our numbers have jumped 3 times since we started in the summer. So that's been fire, you know, when we look at reviews of how we've done there. Man, it's crazy. Estonia is a big place that's been starting to rock with us. You've got United Kingdom, Canada. You got my motherland, Jamaica, Nigeria, South Africa, Switzerland, New Zealand, Kenya, Republic of Korea. That's crazy.
Damn.
Bangladesh, Mexico, Greece, Turkey. Well, Greece probably was posh, but
Woo!
Turkey,
Right.
Iceland,
Dimitri found
Germany.
you.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. I got Dimitri on my Instagram.
Oh God, you.
But we
do?
really, you know, again, that just shows
shit.
like, you know, you know, the little bit that we do, how far it reaches around the world. And for me, that was like one of the craziest things that I've always enjoyed. Like, because obviously I look at the numbers quite a bit, but just looking at the different, when you can look at the map and go, wow, those countries, you know, fuck with you. It's like, that's what's
Cover
up.
every
That's crazy.
continent. That's crazy.
What's up, man?
And now moving even into like the fall, we're working on a couple of things for you guys. We're looking forward to even this particular month, you know, coming into the fall, you know, it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it's being Mental Health Awareness Month, also being Spanish Heritage Month.
Whoop, whoop.
We got a ton of things in store for you guys. We really appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in every week. You know, even when we aren't on our A game, you guys are still there rocking with us. And, you know, we don't take those things for granted.
Not at all.
Word. It's sometimes that we feel down or we feel stuck or anything that happens in a normal, you know, creative environment that prevents us from
we
being
deal with
creative.
fucking 6 people, bro. That shit's not
It's
easy.
tough.
I'm gonna save that for that year show, but
it only takes
where it gets.
It only takes one comment, one picture of you guys showing us that you're listening to us or telling us that you like us or
Laughing because MJ put a rainbow dick in his mouth.
that.
Episode 37.
Oh, that's episode 37, ain't it?
Whatever.
Yo, let me tell you something. You ain't nowhere
Oh
near
no, I'm
whipped cream.
I already know.
I was like,
I
why
already
is
know.
he put whipped
We might
cream
as well
on my
just show
eyebrow?
them. We just should show them. Let's not even let the shit go.
Just
let
a
them see.
quick
And
They
let
gotta
me
see the
tell
show.
you, now these motherfuckers are microbladed. Back then, these were purely drawn in. My whole eyebrow was missing by the time he was done with me.
Honestly,
Honestly,
like whipped cream.
just a quick disclaimer. We
Spanish,
almost
nigga.
I was like, this is some bullshit. I don't even got my eyebrow pencil with me.
that episode was so wild. I feel like we almost lost our engineer and our videographer that night.
It was-
Like it was crazy.
That was an eerie, quiet sound.
It was.
But you know, we'll save a lot. We'll save a lot of this shit for.
So
the
what
year.
are we looking forward to as far as like the fall? Is there anything like, I know for the girls, I'm not one of these girls, but with the change of the season, fucking Bath and Body Works has like fucking pumpkin spice,
Everything.
every
Fuck
fucking
pumpkin
thing.
spice.
I hate cinnamon and pumpkin spice and all that bullshit.
And everything
Boots
nice.
and leggings.
What
Yo, I
happened?
look forward to the weather changing, like getting cooler because we live in fucking hot ass Florida. So
Oh,
it'll be
no,
nice
it's
when
end
it's
of
going to be
summer.
like 78, 76 at night. Go outside, a nice cool breeze. I know what I like for
76.
October is, and I'm a big horror movie fan. So
Oh, I hate that
I
shit.
love like I'm a like being home on a Friday night, just flipping through the channels, going, you know, Child Plays on, and you know, just sit
Yeah.
back and watch some old school horror shit.
Yeah,
I hate
Halloween Horror Nights was
Halloween.
going to be dope. You know, I think we're getting into that. I think some people are going out, so I'm going to go try to check that. Even though we tried, but Posh says she's a bitch and can't. A scared little bitch. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I am a bitch, but I'm in particularly a scary bitch. I don't like anything horror. I mean, we can fast forward right into Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving.
Love Thanksgiving.
Anything having to do with getting together with my
Hey,
family.
Scorpio season's in the fall. We totally forgot, bro. Yo, we gonna turn the fuck up. I know that.
Yo, speaking of Scorpio season, so I've been getting not do not call. What the fuck they call that shit? No caller ID calls. At random, so I know it's probably my baby daddy. He's a Scorpio. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. But
It's that time of year for you to
it's
start
that time
getting calls.
of year. Yeah. You
Let
know
me call
that.
Posh. It's the fall time, goddammit. Scorpio season's coming up. What up, bitch?
Do you love me? No.
I need to keep warm.
While I'm rolling.
I'm definitely not rolling.
Yeah, that
Oh
one
my
left. But
God.
okay. Like Posh said though, you know, we took a week off. We came back, gave you guys a little love, but we got some stuff planned for the next few weeks.
The smokers party is
yeah,
coming up.
that's
That's
coming
to
up.
be
Dropped
in.
it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be a secret? We can bleep it out.
That's
Don't say nothing.
All right.
That's all they get.
Okay.
It's a secret society. That's all you get, motherfuckers.
That's all you get. Special guests coming on.
Oh, you know what we can talk about though for the Halloween party. Or live show. Can we give out some details?
Yeah.
Can we
why
tell
not?
people they can dress up? It
Yeah.
is a dress up.
Yes.
Because the reason you're going to want to dress up,
get that money.
yeah,
Get
we're going to be
that
giving away
money.
some cash prizes to the best dress. So all those people out there that like to get dressed up, we want to see you come out and see if you can
I
win
don't know
some money.
what I'm gonna be, but I have a good idea. I
Yo,
don't
we gotta
even
figure
dress
something out
up.
as all of us. Like we
Yeah,
should do
that'd be
something
like a group thing.
the
That'd be
group
dope.
thing. That'd be pretty cool. We can
You're
figure
gonna
something
take
out.
away from my idea though,
Oh,
and
really?
I
You
already
can have
We
a
gonna
like
dress
costume
you up as
change.
Chucky.
There's a bathroom right there. You can,
the bride of Chucky.
Yo, there you go, right?
Damn,
That's crazy.
No, I really don't like that movie. I don't like that movie. I didn't like
That's one of my favorites.
Freddy Krueger.
That one's all right.
I'm a scary ass nigga. Like, I swear to
You
God.
told
Like,
us.
I'm the type of person.
When you was ready
like,
to fight all of us, because we were talking about going as a group to
we were just
Halloween Horror
talking
Nights.
I
about
said
Halloween
no.
Horror Nights.
Yo, you imagine if we
Absolutely
went to
not.
Halloween Horror Nights and did a RawXchange outing?
No,
Like the Facebook group?
no.
that'd be
I don't-
dope, actually.
All right, everybody but Posh.
I'll be
Yeah.
I'll be there like, in spirit
Yo,
and
Posh,
shit.
they got places you could just sit and have a
I
drink.
know, I found them.
walk
The
you-
restaurants.
We'll walk you inside, find you a drink, and then we'll come back every so often and see how you're doing.
I will go if I get to sit in a fucking bar and
we'll
just
get- all
while
right,
you
we'll get
guys have.
But you got to go
yes.
inside. Like, we're going to have to walk you to a place for you to chill, though. You're going to have to walk inside Universal. Nah, you
there's
can't be in
places
City Walk. We
like-
ain't talking about City Walk.
You got
But
three
we gonna walk
6 foot
you to a
niggas
spot.
like walking you
Yeah, we
somewhere.
just gonna walk you to a spot where you good. And that's it.
Listen.
Who wants to see Posh walk through Halloween Horror Nights?
Yo,
Niggas might pay for that.
Yo, I have a story that I'm gonna tell for Halloween for
Oh,
you
we
guys.
can't even bring legs, bro. You imagine
and
we could
you
bring
guys
legs?
will understand why I don't fuck with none of that shit.
Shit's real, for sure.
Yeah, like I don't. Nope, I'm good. I don't like it. And my mom is like that. Like everyone in my family is like that. I don't like horror films. I don't like anything having to do with fucking people coming back from the dead. I don't like no fucking vampires. I don't like no fucking zombies. I don't want no headless horsemen. I
All right, we get it,
definitely
my
don't
nigga.
want a demonic fucking doll running around. Yo, you know what other movie gave me fucking nightmares? Pet Cemetery.
3 hours later.
I don't like, I'm traumatized. I don't like none of that shit. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's the real shit that gets me though. Like those
The
horror.
Shining?
Yeah, like the real like shit that can actually happen.
Yeah.
That shit actually gets me. But like all
They
the
all float down here.
yeah, like
What's crazy is to go back and watch those horror movies made back in the 80s and early 90s.
Oh, they
and
aren't
you're
scary
like,
at
and I'm
all.
like, yo, I love this movie. And I watch it and I go,
How
like, Child
corny.
Play is like the only one I can watch right now and go, it still hits. Like, it still does a good job. But all the other ones, you're like It. When you watch It, I'm like, damn, dog, how
It was
did
funny as
we
fuck.
say this movie was so great, bro? Like,
I wasn't able to sleep for weeks behind It. Like, I was petrified. I would sleep with the light on. Every time if I had to go outside of my room, I would wake up my sister and make her come with me.
yo, you know, a
On
scary
some
ass
like,
movie
well,
for
if
real
he's gonna
shit?
take
Strangers.
one of us is gonna take her. Like, I'll push her.
oh, I gotta watch
Did you
that.
see Strangers?
No, I
It was
wouldn't.
when they knocked at the door.
No, nope.
Yo, I swear, Megan doesn't watch any of that shit, but she
I-
watched this one with me, dog, and I swear I took that shit to the bank, nigga. Every so many days.
Nigga, I'm
niggas
just a
was just
scary
knocking
ass.
at the door.
I'm such a
She hated
scary
me,
ass
dog.
nigga that I watched Get Out.
Oh yeah.
Get Out. It ain't even a horror
wow.
film, okay? And you seen where I live, how I got woods and shit, and I don't even walk my dog at night. Nope, I don't like it. If a nigga runs past me at night, I'm calling the cops. I don't care.
Posh
Nope.
like, yo, bark when you outside, nigga. I open the door.
Watch it in the living room. You just see a blackbird.
Nope.
Fuck.
Nope. I don't like none of that shit. Fuck it.
Well, that time of the show, guys.
We gotta go.
Goodbye.
We gotta say goodbye. Till next time. For the summer.
Ian, you
Well-
okay, bro?
Ain't you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Counting all the L's over there, quiet as fuck. Till next week, motherfuckers. Peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the RawXchange, where we say what the fuck we feel.